Few players in Detroit Red Wings history have captured the heart of Hockeytown like Vladimir Konstantinov. He wasn't the flashiest scorer or the most celebrated superstar, but he was the warrior every team needed. From his hard-nosed defensive play to his unforgettable story of triumph and tragedy, this is the legend of Vladimir Konstantinov. Vladimir Nikolaevich Konstantinov was born on March 19, 1967, in Murmansk, Russia, then part of the Soviet Union. Growing up during the height of Soviet hockey dominance, Konstantinov trained under a system known for producing disciplined, technically sound players. He developed a reputation early on for his toughness, intensity, and relentless competitiveness, traits that would later define his playing style in the NHL. Drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in the 11th round of the 1989 NHL entry draft, Konstantinov's arrival to the NHL was delayed due to political and contractual restrictions in the Soviet Union. It wasn't until the early 1990s, as relations eased, that he finally joined Detroit. By the time he put on the Red Wing sweater, he was ready to prove himself, not just as a defenseman, but as a warrior. Konstantinov debuted for the Red Wings in the 1991-92 season. From his first shifts, he made an impact. Nicknamed Vladdy by fans, he quickly gained a reputation as one of the NHL's fiercest competitors. His defensive style combined physical intimidation, sharp positional awareness, and a relentless ability to get under opponents' skin. While many defenders relied solely on size or brute strength, Konstantinov brought intelligence and timing. He could deliver devastating body checks, but he also excelled at shutting down top forwards with surgical precision. His opponents often described him as the kind of player you hated to play against, but would give anything to have on your own team. By the mid-1990s, Konstantinov had become a cornerstone of Detroit's defense. Playing alongside stars such as Nicholas Lidstrom and Slava Fetisov, he was part of the famed Russian Five, a unit of Russian-born players that revolutionized the Red Wing style of play. Their chemistry, creativity, and puck movement dazzled fans and baffled opponents, blending Soviet finesse with North American grit. The pinnacle of Konstantinov's career came during the 1996-97 NHL season. As one of Detroit's alternate captains, he embodied the heart and soul of a team desperate to end its 42-year championship drought. That season, he played arguably the best hockey of his life, finishing as a finalist for the Norris Trophy, awarded to the league's top defenseman. On June 7, 1997, Konstantinov and the Red Wings lifted the Stanley Cup after defeating the Philadelphia Flyers in a 4-game sweep. For Konstantinov, it was the ultimate reward for years of sacrifice and punishing play. Fans recall his emotional embrace of the Cup as one of the most powerful moments in Red Wings history. Just 6 days after the championship parade, tragedy struck. On June 13, 1997, Konstantinov, teammate Slava Fetisov, and teammate Sergei Natsikhanov were involved in a horrific limousine accident. The crash left Konstantinov with severe brain injuries that ended his hockey career instantly. While Fetisov survived with minor injuries, Konstantinov and Natsikhanov faced life-changing consequences. The news devastated the Red Wings community. A player who had just reached the peak of his career was suddenly robbed of the game he loved. Yet, in typical Konstantinov fashion, he fought with incredible resilience, working tirelessly in rehabilitation and showing flashes of his competitive spirit even in recovery. Though his career was cut short, Vladimir Konstantinov's legacy in Detroit is everlasting. The Red Wings dedicated their 1997-98 season to him, wearing patches with his initials and leaving his locker untouched. In a storybook ending, the Wings repeated as Stanley Cup champions in 1998, wheeling Konstantinov onto the ice to celebrate with the team. The moment brought tears to fans worldwide and solidified his place in hockey history. Konstantinov's jersey, number 16, remains one of the most beloved numbers in Red Wings lore. Though never officially retired, no player has worn it since the accident. Fans, players, and the organization still honor him as a symbol of toughness, sacrifice, and heart. Vladimir Konstantinov's story is one of triumph, tragedy, and enduring inspiration. Though fate cruelly cut short his playing career, his impact on the Detroit Red Wings and the city of Detroit can never be erased. He remains a warrior in the truest sense, a man who gave everything for his team, lifted a city's spirits, and continues to embody the fighting spirit of Hockeytown. For Red Wings fans, Konstantinov is more than just a player. He is a legend, a reminder of the fragility of life, and a lasting symbol of the heart and soul required to be a champion. This has been Legends of the Detroit Red Wings, the story of Vladimir Konstantinov. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue honoring the greatest players in Red Wings history.